Welcome to 6 board game quizzes on Sporcle.com. And so this is a new format I'm trying that, if successful, will be great because I don't have to edit anything. I'm using the microphone from my headset, so the quality is probably crappy and whatever. But the point is for me to play some board game quizzes, see how I do, and for you, the viewer, to either play along or just laugh at my mistakes. Hopefully, I'm just capturing the screen from my desktop. Um, I have it shrunk to kind of zoom in because Sporcle, if you've ever used it, just this quiz is kind of in the middle. If that's okay, I can just do that from then on. Then you can see the ads and other stuff on the outside. But I thought a zoomed in version would be preferable because, especially for quizzes like this one, it'd be a lot easier to see the pictures. And then it doesn't quite fill in the entire thing, so you can kind of see my Fallout background back here. So hope that's okay. If not, well, I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, I'm going to have the links down below for all 6 quizzes. And in general, unless the timer is very fast, like this one says 6 minutes, so I have plenty of time. But unless the timer is very fast, I'm going to take my time, kind of talk through it, and give you my thoughts as I'm doing each question. All right, so without further ado, let me scroll up a bit on this one. This one's called, Can you name the board games by their playing boards? Just recently updated in 2017, so it's not the oldest, it's not the newest quiz. So probably a lot of older games, as you've probably seen already by the boards. But I picked this one because of all the board game quizzes that I saw, it has the most plays, over 500,000 plays. That's quite a lot. So let's give it a shot. I have 6 minutes for 24 questions. That's plenty of time. Let's do this. So the way it works is I just enter the board. I guess I have to do the one in the upper left there. Like, for example, like the next one is backgammon. Let me see if I can skip ahead now. There's also no penalty for a wrong answer, apparently. But this is, yeah, so you got the home bases here, the starting, go around. Doesn't show any cards or anything. I think they blurred out the name in the middle, which makes sense because if I remember correctly, it just says sorry, really. Anyway, this is the classic game, sorry, which is I didn't have to put the exclamation part there. And then, of course, backgammon here. So yeah, this looks like a world map, and all the continents are highlighted. And can't really zoom in and see all the little countries that are incorrect, but this is the classic world domination game of Risk. And if you don't know this one, you're not a jaded board gamer, essentially. This would, of course, be Monopoly. This one is kind of a game that's getting a little bit of resurgence, mechanism-wise, in a few games, like Five Tribes, Trajan, a few others. This is what is known as the Mancala board. Although I've heard that that's not quite the traditional board, or there's many variations of it. That's just the one that's kind of been standardized. I'm not 100% sure, so don't quote me on that. But yeah. Oh, this is one of my favorite games growing up. It's one of the worst games in terms of actual gameplay, but if you were playing for strategy, you were playing it wrong. This is Mousetrap, and I hear they're remaking it. Or wait, there's like 2 versions of it. This is the one I had with the the dude flips into the tub, and then this comes down on. If it comes down on a mouse, you eliminate the mouse, and you have to be the last mouse standing. The part that almost never worked, or worked like inconsistently worked, was this. There's a boot here that kicks a bucket, and that's where things usually failed. Occasionally something would get caught up, didn't work, or this guy would miss the tub, but that was actually kind of rare. Actually more common, the guy would land in the tub, but this thing wouldn't shake off enough to come down. But 90% of runs ended, if they failed, with this boot here. I see time management is not on my side, but whatever. Okay, this is a team versus team game with a bunch of ships on a board. presumably you have to imagine it, but these are ships that are battling. God, I'm bad at typing. Okay, this is the classic game of simple chess, also known as Go. Oh, and this is the game that Go is most mistaken for usually, and that would be, oh, I forget what it's called in other countries, but in the U.S. it's called Othello. Reversi, that's right. Now this is a board you play manually. It's like Dance Dance Revolution, I suppose, but this is of course Twister. I need to. I'm already done. I've been taking way too much time. This is a very colorful kids game of Candyland. This is, gotta zoom in here, but this is one of the more classical boards of Stratego. And well, I mean, it's just a board, so this could be a few things. I think it's supposed to signify chess, but with no pieces on it. It's just a board, so there's no game. I don't know of a game you can play with a chessboard with no pieces, but I'm gonna go checkers. Oh, they gave me that. Oh, nice. I will double word score on my Scrabble here. Oh, I guess identified by the board. Oddly enough, some of the other examples have pieces in them. I guess for chess they decided not to. This is Chinese checkers. I never actually asked anyone from China if they just call it checkers, or even if they. It could be one of the Cluedo or Clue. Sorry, I'm running low on time, so I'm kind of skipping through this as I'm musing about Chinese checkers. I wonder if it's one of those things where it's like, it's not even Chinese. Someone just called it Chinese checkers for whatever reason. I think the hardest part of this is spelling pursuit. I tend to get that wrong, but I think I've just seen that enough for now. I'll skip that one. This one is like, that's part cheesy, but I'm trying to remember, like, isn't it called like Ludo or something? Yeah, they gave me Ludo. How nice. Okay, this is Water on the Knee, Operation. That is the Pop-O-Matic Bubble, which means you're in trouble. Kind of surprised there's no Pop-O-Matic Bubbles in like a modern board game. I think you can make a resurgence. This is Connect 4. And that would be Chutes or Snakes and Ladders. And looking at the board, it looks like there's slides, so I'll go with Chutes and Ladders. Alright, I skipped one. This one tripped me up at first, but I remember now. I haven't played this game that much. Play a lot more like Pictionary and stuff, but I believe this is a cranium board. And there you go, 100%. Good start, good start. Get some water here. I bet the teacher used your test at the answer key in high school. I wish. If I had a board game class, then maybe. So this is a pretty simple one. More family, generally family, like classical, well-known games, as opposed to more modern games. Probably the most recent one would be Cranium there. And yeah. All right, let's move on to the next one, which would be this one. Can you sort, i.e. click in order, the places from these board games in the repeated pattern of Risk, Monopoly, US Monopoly, Clue, Monopoly? So, places. So I have to click a place from Risk, a place from Monopoly, a place from Clue, and a place from Monopoly, and then start over again with Risk, Monopoly, Clue, Monopoly. I only have 2 minutes, so I can't really talk this one out. I'm mostly going to be just repeating the words Risk, Monopoly, Clue, Monopoly. So if that's going to be annoying to you, I suggest skipping to the next timestamp. If not, well, here we go. All right, let's do this. So Risk. Risk. Wow, I'm very Irkutsk. Monopoly. Mediterranean. Clue. Ballroom. Monopoly. Ventnor. Is that a ventnor? Wait. Oh, Monopoly UK. Risk. Oh, I didn't read the. Always read your clue. Amazing Race fans will know. You gotta read your clue. Okay. I actually have no idea about Monopoly UK. So this could be more interesting. I'm gonna, even though okay, it counts as a failure. It's on me. It's a fail, but I'm gonna refresh and retry this because do this more properly, I suppose. Okay, let's try this again. And the areas scattered about. So Risk, famous Kamchatka. Monopoly US, Mediterranean, yes. Clue, where's that ballroom? Hall is fine. Monopoly UK, Marlborough, sure. Risk, Atlantic? North Scandinavia? I actually don't know a lot of Risk places, apparently. I only have 2 minutes. Irkutsk, yeah. Monopoly US, Marvin Garden, sure. Clue, Conservatory and Ballroom. Monopoly UK, Northumberland. Yes, okay, Risk. Madagascar is definitely a thing in Risk, isn't it? Yeah. Monopoly US. Oh, hey, ad, get out of here. Oh no, Monopoly, crap, I almost clicked on Clue. Monopoly US, St. James Place, sure. Clue, Ballroom. Monopoly UK. Mayfair. Okay, Risk. Is there Scandinavian? There has to be. Boy, I gotta look at the Siberian. These countries in oh, I'm running a long time. Scandinavia. Monopoly US. Oriental, yes. That's kind of racist. Clue. Lounge, yes. And Monopoly UK. Regent, sure. Risk. Atlantic. It's Texas. Monopoly US. Oh. I'm bad at this. Alright, well this quiz got my number, although I did beat the average on this one. I'm actually kind of curious about some of the Monopoly UKs. There's Bond, Whitehall, probably, I think Fleet maybe, Old Kent. It makes sense that Monopoly would have different areas. I just never thought to think about it. Or even, I've never seen a Monopoly UK. But yeah. Can you name the classic board games by their video game versions? Alright, I play a lot of board games, I play a lot of video games. This should be easy for me. Like example, the first one is clearly Monopoly. But maybe they get harder. I'm trying to imagine how many board games have video game variations. Whatever. Play a quiz. Alright, so Monopoly. Oh, snakes and ladders. With actual snakes. I wonder if they would have given me shoots for that. But yeah. Oh, let's see. Mustard, scarlet, orchid. That's right, they added orchid, plum, and forgot they added the orchid character there for Cluedo. Yeah, this is just a very weird version of chess. Or not weird, but it seems like Roman even, but yeah. Kind of looks like Space Invaders, but no, it's checkers. What's that X? Is that a king? Ooh, fun version of Battleship where you can... Oh, I see. This is where you shot. They kind of look like they're on cubes of ice or something, but anyway. Siegfried, Lewis, Condom. This is some serious Catan going on here. It's completely surrounded by water. I guess, oh yeah, I guess it always has been an island because it's surrounded by water. Just never think of it as an island. I don't know, because the water doesn't go very far. That's weird. We've done this a few times. It's Risk. This is not Go. This is... Oh, you know what? I'm going to put Ludo again, see if they give it to me. They do not. No, it's Reversi. Ludo is Parcheesi. I'm good at remembering things. Like life. Stunt performer, musician. Whoa. They have the same salary. Okay, hold, voted hold. Why are there so many question marks? Is this some sort of like secret Scrabble where they you can't see what letters your opponents have played? There's not 4 blank tiles in the game. I don't know. Ooh, it's an interesting implementation of Stratego. There we are. Connect 4. Ooh, looks like Ticket to Ride. It's kind of cool. The grayed out. I don't know if I like it so much. Like, it's kind of neat because then it fills in, but it seems hard to see. This is like a purple on a white background. That should be easy to see. But anyway, they don't give me TTR. Fine, I'll type the whole thing out. Ooh, this is like a penguin and a snowman pulling out blocks from a tower. It's actually kind of hard to tell because the back kind of looks like the background, but I think this is Jenga. Online Jenga, where you pull it out with your mouse? That's I don't know. Backgammon, of course. Is it just dominoes? Do they want me to say like Crazy Train or something? Well, let me see. Mexican Train. Okay. This is not Mahjong. This is known as Shanghai, where you have to match. Okay. Yeah, you know, actually, I don't know. Is it just Mahjong? Is it Mahjong Solitaire? I've always referred to it as Shanghai. There's Mahjong, like the rummy game with 4 people. You can play 2 on 2, but usually it's everyone for themselves. But then I guess Mahjong Solitaire could be a whole different thing, where you just take all the tiles and put them in a big old pile. And wait, what is this? Is this Risk again? Oh, let's see. It's not Risk. Well, maybe it's Axis and Allies? I mean, this stuff looks like an Axis kind of thing. I got like 30 seconds. It is Axis and Allies. I haven't played Axis and Allies. I really should. It's just that it's one of those things where I do want to give it a try just for historical sake, but all the people that want me to play with them are a little too into the game. It's kind of like to the point where they have like the first like few moves, like it's like you have to do this, and it's like, and that's cool. Why don't we just start a few moves in, maybe? Or, you know, I guess you have to roll the dice and see what happens, of course, but like, I don't know. I don't really like playing a strategy game when that much of the game is mapped out. It's kind of the reason why I stopped playing chess. Or if I do play chess, it's just blitz. It's not tournament, like heavy tournament. But yeah. Anyway. Can you pick the board game by an argument over its rules? I thought this sounded kind of creative, so I wanted to give it a try. Let's give it a shot. There's 20 questions, 6 minutes. Some ads here. Let's give it a see. Noah, you have to land exactly on the shortcut to take it. Tell your brother that's cheating. It's probably Candyland. Could be like Shoots and Ladders. Looking at these, or maybe the Game of Life. I mean, I think they're only referred to as shortcuts in Candyland, so I'm inclined to go with that. But Trump the game. Okay. I'm going to skip that one for now because I feel like it applies to a few, but I think it's Candyland. I swear, Charlie, if you ask me one more time if I want to trade wood for sheep, I'm throwing this game out the window. Yeah, wood is usually way more valuable than sheep, so I can see that. Settlers of Catan. It's a little outdated. When was this made? 2018? It should just be Catan now, even though no one refers to it as that. Carla, you wouldn't know a Chouette if it Blotted you right in the blot. You got me on that one. I think it's backgammon, but I don't know. It's a king piece, not Superman, Darren. It can't just fly around the board and jump pieces. That has to be checkers. I don't know what the Darren is supposed to be. I already guessed C7, and you said nothing was there. Mom is his boats again. That doesn't seem like an argument over the rules. It's just straight up cheating. Mary, you cannot connect those cities. It is a single route, and I already have a train there. Must be a ticket to ride. Yep. Dude, you have to flip every outflank disc. You don't get to pick and choose. Outflank disc? That just go? Oh, no, it's reverse here, Othello. Yeah. Grandpa, you can't just bulldoze your way to the end. You have to have an exact number to get to square 100. Don't know what bulldozing is supposed to mean, but the only game here with 100 squares, I think, is Chutes and Ladders. So yeah. Mom, it's right here in the rules. I can collect rent while I'm in jail. It's like the Leona Helmsley rule or something. I don't think Leona Helmsley owned property. She was the mistress, right? She just bossed everyone around, but it was, well, anyway, I'm not a professional Leona Helmsley. I really don't know. Either way, it's Monopoly. Was Leona Helmsley collecting rent in jail? Anyway, you can't en passant. There's a piece in the middle. What? How do you... It's chess, okay, but if there's a piece in the middle, then you can't move the pawn past it either. So I don't understand how this argument could come up. Well, I'm halfway through the time, and I'm not halfway through the score, so I should speed up a bit. Night court? I'm already a freaking doctor. Why would I go to night school? I think that's life. Could be some weird trump the game thing, but yeah. I don't care how mad it makes you, Jerry. There's nothing in the rules that says I can't hide all my armies in Western Australia. That's true. But wait, is Western Australia the one that's on the border? It's decent strategy. It's not the most effective because then you don't get cards, especially if you have like the country right above Australia. You can buy the golf club or the casino, but you can't fire people. That's his TV show, not his board game. Well, okay, that's trump the game. I have to go all the way back to start. The only thing I'm going to apologize for is ever agreeing to play the stupid game. And apologizing would be sorry, although not emphatically because there's no exclamation mark, unfortunately. Oh well. I know it buzzed you, doofus, but I still get to keep the specialist card. I think the only thing that buzzes here is operation. Yeah. Your sister is just learning to play, Emily, and in the beginner's rules, you can only release one marble at a time. I didn't know that. Although I'm wondering what Emily is having trouble with in Hungry Hippos, because all you do is hit the button and eat the marbles. Like, I don't see what the problem is. Anyway, Bob, you moved that piece like 10 minutes ago. You can't move bombs. Bob. It's like the most important rule. I think the most important rule is you can't move the flag, or, you know, how captures work, but whatever. Stratigo. Grandma, what do you mean you can't win with 5 in a row? 5 is more than 4. I believe you can win with 5 in a row and connect 4. Obviously you have to do it all at once. You can't go to 4 then 5 because the game already ended. Or is it? It's not backgammon. Marcia, just stop. You only get to make one accusation. If you're wrong, you're out of the game. Candyland. Accusations. No, it's Clue. Dorothy, disdam is 2 a word. I'll use it in a sentence. You're no good at this damn game. Scrabble. No, you have to land exactly on the striker to take it. Tell your brother that's cheating. Oh, okay, Candyland. So then, you wouldn't know to show it if it double-letted you right in the blot. I wish there was more of these. This one was really good. I'm assuming the doublet is the doubling die. The blots The Chouette. I'd have to look these terms up. Regardless, 100%. And I like that quiz. Probably make one that's a little harder, maybe a little more esoteric, like 2 board gaming, and have like specific terms in each board game more. But in general, I really enjoyed that one. Next one. Can you click on the most accurate section of the Venn diagram for each of the following board games? I also picked this one because it seemed really creative, like interesting, so we'll see. Alright, I got 8 things, 3-minute timer, that's around, I don't know, 25 seconds yeah, something like that. A question, so let's give it a shot. Parcheesi. Okay, Parcheesi does not have cards. Does use dice. Does it use a point system? I don't think it does. It's just you get your stuff in the middle, right? So it's just this one. Cool. Oh, it's only 1 per thing. So once I've collected, it's gone. Got it. Scrabble does not have cards unless you count the tiles as cards, which I do not. Does not have dice. Does use a point system. Okay. We're getting the solos out the way. That's kind of nice. Yahtzee uses dice, has a point system. Does not have cards unless you count the scoring sheet as a card, which I do not. This will be here. Okay, the whole bottom row is... Oh, there's something on the outside, too. Interesting. Cluedo does have cards. Does use dice. Does not use a point system. Unless you get 1 point for getting the murderer. Something like that. Well, anyway. Sorry uses dice. No, Sorry uses cards. There's no point system. There's no cards and dice. Oh yeah, Clue uses. That's interesting. I think it's kind of a stumper. Like, what's a game that uses cards and dice? No, that's not that stumpy. What the hell am I thinking? Anyway, Sorry's here. Chess. Doesn't use this. I think that's the one on the outside. Yeah. Ticket to Ride does have cards, does not use dice, does use a point system. That means it's here. Alright, well, before I click on the last one, let's try to guess what has cards and uses dice and uses a point system. Monopoly doesn't use a point system exactly, although most money... No, most money doesn't win, you just survive. So it's not that. It's Risk, no. It's like go around, get cards, use a point system. With dice though. It's kind of Alien Frontiers maybe. No, that doesn't. Yeah, it does use cards. It's a lot of modern board games like dice though. Well, anyway, let's see what they give. Settlers of Catan. You know, should have thought of that. I went with Alien Frontiers. I'm okay with this. 100% Venn diagram. Pretty cool. I would like to see more Venn diagrams in the future. But that is in the future. Maybe I'll make my own quiz. That could be a thing. I could, if you want to see me make my own quizzes, challenge you to them, that could be pretty fun. Last one. Can you name, let's add out of the way, can you name the board games below as real or fake? All right. Now I have 3 minutes, so kind of fast. All right, I'm looking at some of the answers already, so I need to start. Blood Bowl. This is actually the game that kind of got me into, as kind of the bridge to modern board gaming, because it got me into my local game shop. So this is definitely real. Dingo Bingo. Not something I've heard of. Could be real. But I'm going to just, it's the second one, so I think it usually goes real fake. So, okay, it's boxed. Getopoly. There's a lot of Monopoly variants. This just seems too good to be. I'm gonna say it's fake. Oh, it's a real game. Chicken Cha Cha Cha. I actually know this game. It's a pretty fun game. It's a game where you get chickens and you go on a ladder. Like you go on you try to be in the second place. I think was it first. No, that's not that game. It's what is Chicken Cha Cha? Whatever. I know it's. I'm gonna look it up after this. But I know it's real. Thesaurus Rex. If it's real, it's a kid's game. I don't think it's real. Okay, it's bogus. The Hell Game. It could be real. I'm gonna say it's fake. Damn it. Kill Dr. Lucky is definitely real. As is Primordial Soup. I've played both of them. They're very good. The Really Nasty Horse Racing Game. I want to say it's real. I think I've heard of this. Yeah, okay. Cannibal Quest. That actually sounds familiar. I think it's real. Damn it. It's bogus. Kooky Carpenters. I really hope there's not a game with the 3K initials. Yeah, okay. Hey, Pa, there's a gun on the roof. Nah. Ugh. Yank it. Like bop it? No. Stump the Nun. Like a trivia game? No. Okay. Jinkies. Velma's Monster Mystery. That's too on the nose. I think it's real. Oh, they got me. Crash, the bankrupt game. Okay, it's real. Yes, Stilts and Kilts. I think it's real. Nope. Dance for Your Life. Nope, bogus. Mall Madness, definitely real. And Squatter. No, bogus. Damn it. Ah. Okay, I'm gonna look up some of these. What did I get wrong here? Maybe if I had a little more time at the end, I would have gotten them right, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm gonna design Stilts and Kilts. That sounds like that could be a fun game. Okay, let's see here. Getopoly is real. Well, it's just one of the many monopolies. I thought Getopoly might be a little insensitive, but then in the 80s, probably not that bad. The Hell Game. I just kind of wanted to say it was real just on the way it was spelled with a capital G, but I don't know. I haven't heard of it yet. Cannibal Quest is not a real game, but Getopoly is. Okay. Hey Pa, there's a goat on the roof. That might be in the same line as like Who Stole Ed's Pants. I forget other games in that series. I think Who Stole Ed's Pants was the best one, if I remember correctly, and I certainly do not. Jinkies Velma's Monster Mystery. Whoever wrote this was a big fan of Scooby-Doo. I just thought it could definitely be a kid's game. Don't see why not. Crash the Bankrupt Game. I got the one right. I'm thinking about it now and I'm thinking it's wrong. But I said it's real, and it is. Stilts and Kilts. They got me on that one. That's a good title. Dance for Your Life. Mall Madness. Oh man, that game had commercials back in the day. It's the mall with it all. And it talked to you. And then Squatter. I don't know what that is, but I'll definitely be looking that up. Alright, well, I'm going to end this video now. So, yeah, let me know if you enjoy this format and if you want me to do more like this. Or perhaps let me know if you want me to make some board game quizzes on Sporcle. I've never used Sporcle before to make a quiz, but that sounds like fun, and I wouldn't mind recording the process essentially and challenging you to a quiz or two on here. Or if you took the quizzes on your own, let me know how you did. Otherwise, thank you for watching. I'm David C. And as always, thanks for playing along.